Did you know the flu can last up to 2 weeks? Quite a shocker, isn't it? When we catch the flu, we often hope to bounce back in a couple of days, maybe a week at worst, but the reality can sometimes be strikingly different. The flu can persist for as long as 2 weeks, leaving you feeling drained and under the weather. But why does it last so long? Well, there's quite a fascinating story behind it. So let's dive into why the flu lasts so long. When you catch the flu, it's not just a day of sneezing and coughing. It's a whole entourage of symptoms, each leaving their own distinct mark. Let's break it down, shall we? First off, you have the fever. This is your body's way of fighting off the invaders, raising your internal temperature to slow down the virus's attack. Then, there are the chills, which often accompany a fever. It's like a winter inside your body, even when it's warm outside. Next up, muscle aches. These are not your typical post-workout pains. They're deeper, more persistent, a clear sign that your body is under siege. But wait, there's more. Cough, congestion, and a runny nose. 3 musketeers of discomfort, making even the simplest tasks feel like climbing Everest. And let's not forget the headaches and fatigue. It's like your body's energy has been siphoned off, leaving you in a state of constant tiredness. So how long does each of these symptoms usually last? The flu doesn't follow a strict schedule, but it does have a typical timeline. Now, let's take a journey through the course of the flu, from its sneaky inception to its eventual departure. Our journey begins with the invasion. The flu virus enters the body and goes undercover, laying low for about 1 to 4 days. This period is known as the incubation period. You don't feel sick yet, but the virus is multiplying inside you, preparing for the big reveal. Then, the symptoms stage a sudden coup. In just a few hours, you might go from feeling fine to being knocked out with fever, chills, muscle aches, and fatigue. This is the onset of the flu, and it hits hard and fast. The peak of the flu usually happens around day 3 to 5. This is when the symptoms are at their worst. You're in the thick of it now, battling the fever and the fatigue, coughing, sneezing, and just generally feeling miserable. But hold on, relief is on the horizon. By the end of the first week, the intense symptoms start to fade. The fever breaks, the aches lessen, and the fatigue starts to lift. However, the cough and the general weakness may linger a bit longer, sometimes up to 2 weeks. And finally, after a week or two, the flu packs its bags and leaves, hopefully not to return anytime soon. But why does the flu last so long in the first place? The flu virus is quite the unwelcome guest, overstaying its welcome in our bodies. But why does it stick around for so long? Well, it's a crafty little invader. Once it enters your body, it quickly takes over your healthy cells, turning them into virus factories. This process, known as replication, happens at an astonishingly fast pace, churning out more and more viruses to spread throughout your body. Meanwhile, your immune system is working overtime to fight back. It sends out cells to destroy the virus, but the flu is a tough opponent. It fights back, prolonging the battle and thus your symptoms. To make matters worse, the flu virus is a master of disguise. It can change its surface proteins, confusing your immune system and making it harder to eliminate. This constant battle between the flu virus and your immune system is what makes the flu last longer than we'd like. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? The flu is more than just a minor illness. It's a serious condition that can last up to 2 weeks. Let's recap what we've learned today. The flu, often underestimated, is a significant health issue that can extend from a few days to a full 2 weeks. This timeline can vary based on several factors, including your overall health, age, and how quickly you seek treatment. We've also unpacked the myriad of flu symptoms. These can range from fever, chills, and body aches to more severe symptoms like difficulty breathing. It's these intense symptoms that often contribute to the flu's extended duration. The reason why the flu lasts so long is primarily due to our body's immune response. It's a battle between the invading virus and our body's defenses, and this war can take time. Remember, understanding the flu's duration can help us better manage this illness and recover more quickly. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to our health.